Can't get enough of this. Can't get enough of this. Can't get enough. Get enough of this. Can't get enough of this. Can't get enough of your love. Of your love. You got me feeling.
What's up, auspicious family? So here we are with another vlog. This time we're going to do a Q&A. I know you guys have been wanting that for a long time, so we're finally able to do it. Nathan's right here. Noah's in his room. So let's get started.
Alright, first question is, what kind of seizures does baby Nathan have?
As far as those seizures, we have not gotten an actual name for them. Whenever we go to get an EEG from the neurologist, he never has a seizure. Those tests that come back, you know, they never find an actual seizure moment for him. But we do record all the seizures he has, so we do show him that. The neurologist says, yeah, there's definitely a seizure, but there's no name to him. The answer to that question is no, we don't have a name for him yet.
Next question is, will Nathan need a feeding tube for the rest of his life? That is a good question. Again, we're not sure. The reason he had the tube is because, again, of the reflux. So anytime that he did eat anything by mouth when he was able to, he would just spit it up. And then even when he had the G tube, which that's a tube that's placed in the stomach, he would still spit it up. So then with the GJ, it's like in the second stomach?
No, it's just past the stomach.
Past the stomach.
Yeah.
And the jejunum, I know that part. But hopefully one day, you know, he'll be able to eat solid foods and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, because he needed that in order for him to gain the weight.
To come home.
And yeah, because the doctors would not release him from the hospital unless he meet an actual weight and maintain that weight. So that's why they did that.
Yeah. Next question.
Yeah.
Okay. What is the hardest but most rewarding thing about being a special needs parent?
That's a really good question.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, everything is hard. The whole process of just having special needs kids is definitely hard. From physical, from emotional, from a spiritual standpoint, from even to sacrifices that you have to make in your life. Like, there's certain things that obviously we can't do anymore because of these situations, you know. But the rewarding thing of it for me is that regardless of what's going on, Nathan always teaches us so many things. You know, it changes you as a human being. You know, it makes you look at life in a different way.
I would probably say the same. The most rewarding thing is to just to be their mom, to be able to spend every day, every hour, every second with him. That's probably the most rewarding thing. Next question. How much does he weigh? So his last appointment was, what, 3 weeks ago? And he was 14 pounds and 2 ounces. And he actually had lost a couple ounces at that appointment. But as of now, we're not sure what he weighs now.
Next question.
Sorry, guys. If you didn't do YouTube, what would you do job-wise?
I don't know. To be honest with you, I wouldn't know what we would do. So I'm so glad that we're living in a time where this can happen, you know, that we have the internet and they can help us, because honestly, I wouldn't know what we would do.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Next question.
Next question. How far behind is Nathan on growth?
The GI doctor told us that he's not too far off as far as his weight, but he was a little behind on his length.
Yeah.
So they didn't tell us exactly how far off he should be, But you guys can do your own research. Like he's 10 months, so you can kind of see, you can kind of look it up, like what's a 10-month-old supposed to be at, like as far as length and as far as weight, and then you guys can come to your conclusions. I should have done that actually right now, but I think he is he is a little behind. I want to say maybe 3 months behind, 4 months behind, maybe.
Yeah, because he is tiny for.
Yeah, for his age, he's super small. He shouldn't be this small. I think his height was reaching
21 inches, and he should be.
There you go.
He should be like what, 41 inches? I think we did look at this.
No, I know, but I don't remember it. So
Yeah,
that's why if you guys want to figure that out, go ahead. But that's pretty much. But he is behind. So.
Next question is, what's Nathan's prognosis?
The geneticist told us that basically that it'll probably get worse, that it's not going to get easier, because this disease, from what she's read and what she told us, is that it actually just keeps getting worse because everything, the deficiency that he has, you know, as he's getting older, more symptoms are stronger and stuff like that. So basically she said she didn't want to give us like a false hope that he's going to get better, when clinically, or I guess traditionally or medically documented, it shows that it gets worse. So I hope that answers that question.
Next question.
I have a headache, guys. I have a headache right now.
Does Nathan sleep more than a baby his age with no health issues?
From my experience with Noah, I would say no, because the difference here with Nathan is that when he wants to sleep, his reflex wakes him up. So if anything, he has more trouble sleeping than a normal baby. Mm-hmm. No, I don't think that. No, I don't think he sleeps more than other kids at his age. I don't think so.
Okay, next question. Will Nathan's seizures go away?
That question, I don't know. I have no idea.
We would like to think so, and we like to hope so, but
maybe in the future, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope so, but for now, it's at that point where we don't know. We have no idea, guys. I'm sorry.
Okay, next question. What is something positive you guys learned from your situation / lives?
With every situation, I think in life, we all have our lessons. We can either become a victim and say like, why did this happen to me? Or we can say, okay, I see what's going on here. I got it. I know what to do now. Like, you just step up to it. So I think in every situation, not just with our situation, but any situation in life, you know, we have the power of choice. And I want you guys to really understand that. We have the power to choose how we feel. A lot of people might not see that yet, but if you guys really think about it, we have the power to choose how we feel about certain things. So for example, let's suppose we go back to when we're in the hospital and Nathan's, you know, having seizures and Pam's in the hospital, and I could have just been, you know what, I'm out of here, man. Like, I'll pay you child support, I'm out. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I can just choose not to deal with any of it, like, man. Or I could have been going to the bar and just drink my sorrows away. Just drink. I had a drinking problem. Or turn into drugs, or turn into something like, you know what I'm saying, like a negative vibe. Stop believing in God. Blame God for like what's happening to me. There is no God because, you know, this and this and that. If he did. So there's a lot of things that we as humans, we have the option to choose. And I think that a lot of people neglect that you have a power, and it's called will. Like, you guys have will. Like, you guys have the power to choose what you guys want to feel. So with the positive things that we learn, if we just choose to see all these things as a positive vibe, we're always going to be okay. So it's hard to determine how many positive things we've learned from this, because there's so many, you know.
Yeah.
It could be so many things, guys. We have a roof over the heads. We have family that supports us. We have you guys that support us. Like, it's just so many things that we can think about.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Sorry, baby.
Like,
I took the words out of your mouth. They ran from your mouth and they ran to mine.
Yeah. Okay. So pretty much, like, it's taught me to, not that I was a negative person, but it taught me to be a more positive person. To just be really thankful, to not take anything for granted, to just kind of like to live each day in a different perspective and not just be stuck in like a mindset, if that makes any sense. But Nathan has taught me a lot that I really cannot like get into and explain, but I can say that I am not the same person that I was when I was admitted into that hospital room. Like, he changed me like completely, and I'm like grateful for that. Next question. How were your emotions / feelings when you found out about your baby's problems?
Well, of course, we're devastated. I was more in the terms of accepting versus resisting it. I was like, okay, all right. Because then I chose, you guys, if we go back to choosing, then I chose not to be like, you know, like, damn, like, why, you know, I was just like, okay, all right, I'm accepting this. What can we do now? Let's what can we do? Because in my point of view is I have to be strong for them, because I want to make sure that they don't break down because I'm broken down. You know, I don't know how do you feel about it?
Yeah. Well, in the beginning, like when I was having to see the specialist and stuff, like I did take that really hard. Like, I would leave the office and I would either cry in my car, or I would call Mondo and I would just be like in tears and stuff, just because like the fact that when you hear I don't know what to tell you, like I can't tell you anything until, or we can't tell you anything until he's born, it's like, well, I don't know what to expect, like what's gonna happen. And then I remember the doctor saying, like, you just have to prepare yourself for the worst. Like, you have to prepare yourself for the worst with this baby. And I'm like, what does that even mean? Like, what do you know? So the beginning was hard. And then when I had Nathan, he was in the NICU, it was just coming into like terms of acceptance. Like, okay, like, this is it. This is our life. This is him. Like, nothing is gonna change the way I feel about him. Like, I am like completely in love with him. It's just, yeah. Like, it was just. I mean, it was hard, obviously, but it was just accepting it. And that's just pretty much all you were able to do. All you can do.
Yeah.
Next question. Okay. How have you and Pamela been able to get alone time with your 24/7 care of Nathan?
We don't have alone time. Me and Pam, like, our relationship, you know, is at a point where we're not intimate with each other because there's no time for that. I think that what helps us, in my opinion, is that we talk a lot about these things. We are open with each other and we talk. And when we do have, like, when he's like sleeping and Noah's at school, you know, me and Pam just kind of talk about it. We watch a movie together. We get to hug each other and stuff like that. And so, like, yes, it's really difficult. It's definitely a big sacrifice, but we know that there's something bigger than that. You know, there's something more bigger, and that's Nathan and Noah. You know, they need us more. Like, I don't know if you guys can tell, like, how me and Pam are. Like, we're always just, like, you know, laughing and joking, and we're always watching movies or you know, entertaining ourselves.
I mean, I think it would be really hard on our relationship, like, if we weren't the people that we are. Like, if we didn't enjoy each other's company, if we didn't, like, get along. I mean, yeah, we have our moments, like, where it's just, like, you know, like, I'm just like,
she wants to choke me.
Get away from me, you know, like, but, no, I think, like, in all realness, like, I think the fact that, like, we have a good relationship with each other, that, you know, communication is a great makeup for alone time, because communication key in a relationship, and you know.
Well, I want to add to that, but I think that we just like, me and Pam have a sense of humor that we understand each other so much, like to where like we have so much fun that where I guess it trumples over, like we just kind of forget about other things. Like I don't know, like when I'm with you, like, and we're like laughing and joking and like kind of like everything's okay. Like it seems like everything is fine.
Yeah, and I feel that way too.
You know, so like, I don't know, we just have that with each other. So. Yeah.
Next question. Okay. Would you do a meet and greet?
No. Yes. Yes.
We're talking about doing something like that soon.
There's an event every so often, I think once a year here in Bakersfield, where it's a special needs kind of thing where everybody goes, and it's like a fundraiser for like special need kids. And so I thought it would be a good idea to like kind of all of us go, like everybody that wants to meet us, we'll let them know that we're there. And it's also for a good cause, so that way they can also be more aware of other kids, not just Nathan, but other kids that have special needs. Yeah.
Amazing. Okay, next question. Are you paying for therapy? How many sessions does he have? So
there's two different ones.
There's two different therapy sessions. He has the in-home, which is weekly, every Friday, and then he has the one where we actually drive to
physical therapy.
The physical therapy, and that is every Thursday. And those ones vary. Sometimes the insurance will pick it up, and sometimes it won't. So we really don't know if we're going to pay until we get there.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, we pretty much covered that question. So
Okay.
We're going to go on to the next one.
Next question.
Next question.
Okay. Do you guys have a babysitter for the kids?
No.
No, but occasionally Noah will go with my mom or with my mother-in-law and spend the night. That's the only time.
Yeah.
And school. School's our babysitter for Noah. I'm just kidding. Next question. Do you ever plan on having more kids? No. Not right now. Not in the moment. That's not something that we want to think about. I mean, I would love to have a big family. Especially I would love to have a girl. But that's not in the cards for us right now. We have to focus on Nathan. We have to focus on Noah. No, it would be selfish, pretty much. Okay, so this is the... Oh, never mind. Just kidding. Next question. Have you reached the 4,000 hours of view time?
No, we haven't. The last time I checked, I think it was at 3,300 hours. So we need still a few more hours of view time. Yeah, so if you guys continue to watch it, watch the videos and stuff, it definitely does help. So, no, we're not there yet.
Almost. Okay, next and last question. Is Nathan's disease genetic?
Our geneticist specifically said that on the test it showed that it didn't come from either of us, both parents. So if we wanted to have another baby, there's a 1% chance that it would happen again. So her words were that the acquired gene was just on him, like he acquired that gene on himself. So there was an error in the gene, and so that's what happened. 1 in 2 million kids are affected by Q dyslexia. Q dyslexia type 3, then there's just a difference. There's just a whole different area. So, yeah, I guess you could say that it's a genetic disorder. All right,
guys. Sorry, Nathan.
Pamela, you have to clap? Noah?
I didn't mean to.
Noah claps like that all the time. Whenever he says something.
I didn't mean to clap so loud.
Anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. Before we close out this video, we're going to roll in the shout-outs for today's vlog. that's pretty much it. If you want to get shouted out on our next Friday YouTube vlog, all you got to do is
subscribe, turn on post notifications, and comment down below.
That's it. So, in conclusion, guys, if there's more questions that you guys want to know or you guys have,
we'd love to do a part 2 because this is actually pretty much.
Yeah, we can do a part 2. I know that there's more things that you guys want to know, and we appreciate you guys having that interest in wanting to get to know us. But definitely, we're open to be transparent with you guys and try to share as much as we can with you guys.
Absolutely.
So thank you guys for allowing us to be in your living rooms or in your phones. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys. And with that, we say one last thing, and that is to be
auspicious.
Auspicious.